Hey lads and ladies, I'm the Jawesome one, and welcome to a brand new RimWorld series. You might remember that in the past I had a series called Pirate Hunters, I believe, and the goal was to explore and figure out how the game would handle it if you managed to kill off an entire faction. There was another YouTuber, another RimWorld YouTuber who did a similar experiment before, but I wanted to sort of explore it in a more natural way without just simply using development mode and just sort of cheating. I kind of wanted to have some fun and actually try to take over the entire world. I built my own custom scenario for this. It's called Monsters Rise Up. And as you can see here, the idea for it is that humans, you go ahead and pause and read this if you want to, but basically we are a massive tribe, and our goal is to take over the world. Yeah, I'm not using any modded storytellers this time. I like Randy Random the most out of all of these. Now, I do want to go over, while this is loading, because this is basically the episode 0, I wanted to go over what these mods are and kind of what all the different changes that I've made. So I'm obviously not showing you what all the mods are right now, and that's because I want to kind of just leave it in the description. A link to, I believe it's a GitHub that I'm using, and you can just click the link. It'll take you to the GitHub, and you can find my mod list there. But I wanted to kind of leave as many of the mods as I can a surprise, because there's a lot of stuff that I added. I have over 120 mods, and so there's going to be a lot of stuff to unpack. I did have to do some playtesting just to find out what things were not going to be compatible. And there are areas where there's issues, but they're not so bad that it completely, breaks the game or makes things unplayable. It just, at its worst, makes things inconvenient. Okay, I didn't expect the Fennec Fox's music to keep going. I was kind of hoping it would stop. Oh, wow. When I was playtesting these mods, I was only using 30% size maps, so I wasn't getting... Like, see, I would get this deal here, but whenever I would go to factions, I could never find them on here. In fact, I'm not sure. Oh, no, I can find them on here now. Okay, cool. Oh, so they're the Demonite. Okay, cool. Cave of Crystals, yep. I think I already spoiled quite a bit about everything here. Oh, oasis. Here we go. An oasis somewhere in the seemingly endless deserts. Plants grow around water spots, and animals gather near them to drink and search for a shaded place. So now, that's kind of a rule because I don't know if you paused it and read the description, but basically our crystal character is supposed to be sort of a wizard, so I want to pick one with high intelligence. I prefer them not having any health penalties though, so I'm going to keep looking here. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed with the fact that I can't get one that's completely healthy and just high in intellect. So I'll just randomize until I get one. I could use EDB prepare carefully. I know I could do that. I'll take a 6. Okay, and you have passion in other areas like shooting. Shooting's pretty important for the weapon I have for you. Alright. Let's begin. Sorry about that. I didn't expect the music to carry on for that long. I thought that the music ends. That's one of the mods that does that, by the way, that let that whole screen look like that. So for this playlist, as you can see here, he's non-stop chance in this area without food or rest because crystals are naturally better than humans at handling fatigue and rest and everything like that. So we arose for ourselves an army of skeletal warriors. My spell also causes more recruits to arrive and help, and this is just for gameplay purposes because I don't expect... the thing with skeletons that you guys should know about is that they're very weak. They die very easily in combat. I kind of wanted to be able to keep the numbers coming in, but I didn't want to start off with like a lot of resources or expensive weaponry, just kind of for the sake of... I can't think of the words, but it's for the sake of making the... thematic! That's the word. For the sake of the theme of this setup, I'm not allowing it. So alright, so first off, oh man, I didn't expect that was gonna... Okay, cool. See, with that mod, I didn't actually allow myself to start up a new game because I was too busy mod testing. So I never actually started up a mod with this feature enabled, but I really like how it actually keeps like the little designs here. I did change the lettering because it's hard to read. That mod that makes everything look like this, it changes the lettering, and it's really hard to read because it's like just this weird old English type of font. Oh, I only used the default map size. That's right. I kind of wanted to use a larger size map. That's okay. I'll deal with it. It's not that bad. I'll just start off with the simple structure. I also got a mod that allows me to use dirt walling, which just lets me start up the map up. It just lets me start up a base a lot quicker and a lot easier. It's not perfect though. Like one kind of annoying thing here is that I can't just build a door. I can't tell it to build a door. I actually have to cancel and then I can tell you, okay, I want a door built here. There you go. I know that's kind of big, but that's going to be my initial storage area and barracks for the time being. So, yeah. Also, we need to watch out for these. See, these walls are deteriorating. Eventually, what's going to happen is these walls, they're all going to deconstruct, and whatever dangers are inside of here are going to attack my people. So I need to have defenses up and ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them deconstruct as many of these walls as I can around here. Wow, a lot of granite. I like that. Steel over here, nice. Let's see here. Anything else? Cinder block. Okay, that's... Cinder block actually is pretty good HP, doesn't it? Yeah, 560. That's almost as good as granite. Alright, I'll get back with you guys in a second as I get the initial setups. Like, I'm going to get everybody one of their own weapons. As you can see here, I got us quite a bit of food. And then a pet Thrumbo just to make things more interesting. Because I can actually train it to do several things for us, like release, rescue, hauling, killing. And then, of course, the initial jobs. So I'm going to set all that up, and I'll be back with you guys here in, like, 10 minutes. It's probably how long it's going to take me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about ready to begin here. So for the really, really early stuff, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and set things to speed 1. For the really, really early stuff, I just had them real quick equip everything. I set up the stockpiles. Here's for indoors, here's for outdoors, here's what our main area is going to look like. Also, I didn't give them beds. We actually don't have any way to build beds yet. It's just kind of the way we started out. So everybody's going to be sleeping on the floor for a little while. I did add a mod that makes my colony non-irritated with barracks because this is basically a raid colony. We're pretty much going to just be attacking everybody. And I also gave them some mining orders. I gave them some gardening orders. So now everybody's kind of going around and deconstructing things. And while they're doing that, I'm going to set up some other things like their work priorities. And we're just going to let things play out. Oh, yeah, missing rally point. The game... That's another one of the mods I have, is there has to be a rally point. Is it on here? Is it in zones? It is in zones. Okay. There we go. That's a different mod, and I'll show you what that is once once the opportunity comes up. I'm gonna just leave things at that because I don't wanna say too much. There we go. Research bench. I'm not really that worried about food, and I'll tell you guys why here in a minute. Oh no, crafting spots. I'll get 2 of those down. So nobody has any proper helmets on, but this mod adds something called a Slanishi mask, and they're actually pretty good. So if I look at their stats on here, they offer 27% armor against sharp and 13% against blunt, and a good amount against heat damage too. So they're not that bad. So I'm gonna make yeah, it's 10 of them, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there's 10 of us. So 1 for every single one of my skilly boys. Actually, no, 11 of them, because you... yeah, you may be wearing that, but it's not nearly as good. Only 10 and 5, and no heat protection. So yeah, that one is set to creating those. This one will be for the more basic stuff, like these mending kits. Or was it... No, never mind. It's not mending kits. We're going to make bandage kits here. Also, I haven't set up these yet because, for whatever reason, growing plants in this game is way more complicated now, and I think it's the Vegetable Gardens mod that changed it. Really? That's a new area? Alright, anyways, we're going to be getting a lot of those pop-ups, by the way. A lot of them. They're going to be annoying. But yeah, we actually have to care about our crops now. Taking care of plants is actually complicated and pretty difficult. So like I can look at, if you look down at the bottom left here, you can kind of see, hold on, let me try and see if I can get the text easier to read. There you go. Okay, so it's dry soil, right? So the fertilization is pretty good, but there's not a lot of moisture here. So, and that's actually been my biggest problem when it comes to dealing with this, by the way. We need to get these rocks out of here. Is there any more inside the base? No, okay, that's all of, oh, except for you. I'm not worried about you. Come on. There we go. But yeah, you actually have to plow your crops and you actually have to water them. And it's pretty difficult to do, especially in the early game. So here I can get up a water scooping spot. And we're just gonna tell them to water scoop as the grower, do forever. Water scoop as hauler, also do forever. Spectago is also great, by the way. We can use it to make tea. There we go. Just gonna tell you guys, harvest all the Spectago tea you can, because I believe even as we are now, we can craft Spectago tea. I don't think it's here. I think you craft it at the cook tables. These boys. I prefer these, actually. While I'm at it, I'll go ahead and set up a butcher spot. And we'll just have it outside. Oh yes, a dining table. That's actually pretty important. Now, something to note here is that these skeletons, they don't need to eat. And I'll just tell you, build it normal, at least. But yeah, Ancient Danger, yep, that's eventually going to break open. Yeah, this whole area, see, look at that, the walls are deteriorating. I'll explain that in a minute. It's pretty annoying. But it's what one of the mods does. I think, I'll explain it in a minute. Let's see here. First of all, more important things are at hand right now, like deciding what my stools should be made out of. How about slate? How much slate do we have? Okay, that's enough for one stool. Sure. But we kind of need more than one, don't we? We can build the rest out of marble. I saw that there were several places to gather marble, so I'll build 2 more. And let's see, also recreation. Let's get down that horseshoe pin. We're about ready to start working on everybody's work tabs. Because right now, like, see here, because we don't have our work tab set up, even though I have other jobs, everybody's going out there and just doing completely unrelated things. So let's change things up a bit. Let's fix that. Oh wait, defenses. What am I doing? I need defenses. I need some embrasures. And I know I could be totally cheaty and just build in a box, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not just going to box myself in and just use kill boxes. I'm actually going to do things the challenging way because it's way more fun and I prefer it. Dirt mounds are interesting. Look at that. It's basically the same as a sandbag, but it's free. So its cover effectiveness is the same, 65, but it has less HP, 150, as opposed to the 450 that this comes with. So it's very interesting, but I think I'm gonna go with these just for that reason, because first of all, they're not really meant to last that long. They're just kind of meant to help my colonists survive in the event that they get attacked. So there we go. Have a kind of loop around here. Actually, have it extend a bit further. There we go. So now if we get attacked down the south here, we'll be ready. But I'm mostly trying to prepare for the Ancient Danger right now. Oh, look at that. They're already getting started on the farming. So they must have deconstructed everything. So now they're moving on to the farming. And now it's time for me to really focus on their work priorities. So as you can see here, the game, the mods I have, the game will automatically set people who are good at certain jobs to prioritizing on them. Which is funny, because they'll sometimes pick like guys just because they have a 6 here. Look at that. Even though this... Oh, he has a 4? It looked brighter than this, so I thought maybe that was higher. But yeah, look at that. Even though this guy is a burning passion, these guys don't. Or a passion. It's just funny to me. So anyways, one on that, one on that. We definitely need these guys to be 1 on that. And sure, these guys can be a 3 on that, except for you. I want to make you also a 1. Doctor, same deal. Oh wait, no, not the same deal with surgeons, sorry. There we go, that's fixed. Doctors, you can be... you can also be a 1, and then everybody else can be a 3. Nurse, shut up, nurse. Resting in bed. Hall plus, basic, rearming. I don't know why there's 2 different sections for rearm. That's also because of a mod. Wardening, looks like we have only 2 wardens, so only 2 social experts. That's definitely gonna be a problem. Why do I get so many animal handlers? Every time I've done these testings, skeletons always, my guys always get really high animal handlers. I don't understand why. It might be because of the update to the mod where it's harder to have a lot of animals now. Or the update to the game, sorry. Because now animals have like a tameness threshold. And if you don't manage to keep that tameness threshold high enough, then they'll start going crazy. Oh boy, Vitaly, how good are you at constructing? Oh, never mind. You're a 9. You're fine. Good. I was getting a bit concerned. Yeah, I want pretty much everybody to butcher. Even those who aren't so good at it. Just, it's like, if there's a dead animal, I want you to get it taken care of. Cooking. Yeah, cooking. Everybody else can be a 4 on it because you guys suck. Only have 2 cooks. I mean, it's not a big deal, but... It's not a big deal. It really isn't. You probably think it is. No, it isn't, which I'll explain in a minute. If you're down. If you're not down, you've probably left. There we go, hunting. There you go, get it built. Get it built, vital organs. Yes, demolish. I want that to be a 1. Oh, actually, hold on. Hunting should be a 1. Hunting should be a 2 for everybody. If you have a bow, you can hunt. There we go. I want everybody to demolish. High priority. Building. Crafting. Yep. There we go. Yeah, now everybody's working on the plants. Cool. Another thing with the gardening is nobody else coming over here to do the water scooping part? Because it is considered on the same level of sowing. I wonder what this is considered on. Let's see, remove weeds, plow. Yeah, plowing is considered sowing, and so is scooping water. But you can also scoop water as the hauler. Okay. Alright. Things are nice and quiet for right now. That's nice, but it's not going to stay that way. These walls are going to be coming down. I suspect they'll be down by tonight. Don't worry, by the way. For those of you guys who might be concerned that the work priorities aren't the most optimal, I'll adjust them as time goes on. Oh, yikes. Spoils in 30 days. That's actually plenty of time. Wasn't there a deal for Spectago tea on here? That's Psychite tea, not the same thing. Unless maybe it is. No, okay. I think I gave myself a bit too much food to start off with, actually. Because I wasn't considering that skeletons don't need food. Yeah. Well, it's not that they don't need food, but skeletons can last a very long time without food. This is both a good thing and a bad thing. Because of this, their food variety meter never really fills up. It'll hardly ever fill up. Like, the only reason a skeleton would ever eat something is probably as a joy move. It takes like weeks before skeletons get hungry. It's kind of overpowered, but it's annoying because they'll have to deal with a constant mood debuff from a lack of food variety. I really wish that you didn't get debuffed for a lack of food variety. You know, it's just. I mean, for the skeletons, it makes sense for those of us who do have to eat. But if you're a skeleton, you're not eating. It's like, why are you complaining about? You get to flex on the rest of us for not having to eat, but you also want to complain. You still don't have enough granite. Do we have enough sandstone? No, we have enough. It's on the map, right? Surely.